I'll let me get shout out for the Ashleys.
Oh man, but it's a great thing, man. Once you find that significant other and y'all really see toward each other as 50-50, not just finance, but the greatest thing about a good relationship is communication. I think communication is what you need to have in a good relationship and keep people out of your business. You know,
I agree. Also, good relationship, communication, trust, and support. You know, y'all gotta be there for each other. You gotta be her backbone. She gotta be your backbone. You know, y'all gotta work together, not against each other.
Right, and I think it's a great thing to have good stability in your relationship. And what I mean by that, elaborate, it's good. It's trust. You know, 3 things you don't want a person to know: your love life, your income, and your next move.
Exactly. Because once you let everybody know what you got, they gonna try to take it from you. You know what I'm saying? Keep the home inside the home.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
So, lady, y'all was born in the 80s or before the 80s. Grow up, be mature. Stop letting everybody on Facebook know your business. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
come on, man. I'm too old for that.
I'm so glad I don't have no problems right now. I'll be honest, I'm glad I don't have no problems. Ooh, wait.
Man, I went through a situation, but babe, hey, bro, it was my fault. I had this little young chick, you know. I felt young, but at the same time, every time I went to work, everybody knew my business. Hey, bro, you had chicken last night for dinner? I'm like, dang, how you know? It was on Facebook.
Man, they got. I mean, social media. I'm glad you got into the topic. Social media have a world of its own. Social media to me, it's a different plantation. It's a different planet. Social media, it can either be a gift or it can be a curse. It's how you use it.
Yes, sir.
Some people spend their whole life on social media. They have to realize social media comes on and it goes off. It's like a light switch. If the COVID-19 was in social media and social media had to close down, and a lot of people probably would be hit, man, because their life is based on social media. But remember, when you was first born, we didn't have social media, especially coming from the 80s and the 90s.
Man, we had pagers. Beep, beep.
Yeah, pagers, beepers, you know, gigapets, you know, Game Boys and whatnot.
Right.
Social media. We ain't even had touchscreen phones. We had cordless phones, house phones.
That phone,
you know what I'm saying?
You had one phone in the kitchen with a long extension cord.
Right.
No
DVDs. We had VCRs, you know, so the world of technology has came a long way. Anytime you can get your ass off the toilet seat and you flush by itself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
or you can start your washing machine from your cell phone.
Oh man, that's ridiculous, man. And these kids they're privileged. They're privileged for your generation. They just have to learn how to use it. And they take us grown adults, mature adults, to show these children how to get it without being so influenced by the social media world.
Exactly. You know, me growing up, you know what I'm saying, in the 80s and the 90s, I mean, kids, you know what I'm saying, we was outside playing basketball, homemade basketball around the milk crate on the garage, you know.
That's absolutely.
Playing football in the street.
Yes. That, I mean, it's more to come, man. Like I said, you know, a woman has to let a man be a man, but a man also got to let a woman be a woman.
Exactly.
And you want to escape the madness of insecurities.
I agree.
Because insecurities can lead to something you don't never want it to go, bro.
And then once you lose, you know what I'm saying, you're like, damn, I had something special and I lost it. It's my fault. You're going to beat yourself up. Don't push that special person away, you know what I'm saying? Exactly.
But the main thing you want to do, the main thing you should do, you want to do, is get closer to God, man. And talk to him, man, because he's always open. All eyes, ears open. You want to get to know him, no matter who he is to you. You want to get to know him, man, because the devil is easy to come in, man, and destroy a lot of things.
And one thing I learned too, you know what I'm saying? Before you rush into a relationship, love yourself.
Self-love is very important.
Now, if you don't love yourself and you bitter and you rush into a relationship, you can take all that bitterness into your relationship. And it's not going to be a healthy relationship. Again, love yourself before you rush into a relationship. I go for the fellas, I go for the ladies. Do not rush into a relationship until you're ready. Mentally, physically, and emotionally.
I totally agree. some people enter relationship because of loneliness, and that's the wrong thing. Like you say, you have to find self-love and controlling yourself first. But the only way you can get it, man, you got to talk to God, man. You got to talk to him. He's there. He's open. He's openly minded. He's lovable. So you got to find him. If you don't find him, then how can you, have an enjoyable day or enjoyable lifestyle?
Exactly.
So I tell people, man, just find, like you said, find yourself. Find yourself and be happy and content with yourself.
And I think that's why I'm single right now, because I ain't trying to be controlled. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to stop gonna be out here running loose. I ain't trying to be controlled. Ladies, respect the man. Let the man go out, hang out with the fellas, go watch a couple of basketball games, football games. Ladies, go out there, hang out with your girl, go get your nails done, go get your body massage, go get your eyelashes done. Have time for yourself, have time for your mate. Hey, miss each other.
Yes, I totally agree. I agree with you on that particular point. And like I said, it's when you have a good foundation in love, it's a great bond. It's a great bond. And that's why I thank God so much, man, because he made sure that happens for me. And he can make it happen for you and everybody else. Because we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. We all are not perfect. We all make mistakes, but a mistake is different. A mistake is something you don't do again. Yeah. But if you keep constantly doing it again, ask for help. And don't be ashamed to get help. Because God's ears is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
And also, if a person in a relationship make a mistake and you forgive them, don't throw it up in their face. How can you forgive a person and keep on throwing up in their face what they did in the past? So apparently, if you keep on throwing up in their face, you never forgave them.
Yeah, that I'm glad you that's deep, because you got a lot of people that actually does that, and that sucks. That sucks, man. So you have to, trust is a thing. Trust is a major factor in relationship. People think it's sex. Sex might have something to do, but you can get sex from anybody. The best thing about a good relationship is communication. And communication, when you have a great communication, it keeps you a lot away from a lot of negativity, frustrations.
Yes, sir.
And you have to have that. And a lot of people is missing that. Or they misinterpret the word communication.
And another thing with relationships going wrong, you gotta live outside the box. Your relationship can't be boring. Get out the house. Get off the phone. Go out. You and your mate, take a trip. Go out to dinner. Go to the movies. Go to the water, relax. Get off the Facebook.
Yeah, man. Getting out is important too. I mean, you don't always have to spend money when you go out. Money is not everything. I know it's something essential that we need to survive in particular assets, but you don't need money to go hang out. You don't need money to go walking. Walking is free. Man,
you get a cheap day. You go to KFC, get a bucket of chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, she baby, like you should get that. She might get a double Whopper with cheese,
And go to the water, Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with that little cheap date.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, don't wait. Go on a date. You know what I'm saying? Go by the water. Like I said, go by the water, man. And when it get a little cold outside, hit the movies, man.
Man, one thing I learned with this pandemic, it taught me, live your life to the fullest. Tomorrow's not promised to no one.
But you
get up and get out.
That's true. But you know what else this pandemic has learned? It learned how to spend time with their families and get to learn how to do things on your own. You must learn how to do things on your own. It's not hard. The best thing they made recent coming up that we didn't have when we was younger is YouTube. Mm-hmm. Where we at now? You can learn a lot from YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Young people be on here watching them shaking booty models and music videos. We all have done it. But take time out for yourself so you can build a foundation of self-love.
Exactly.
If you don't have self-love, you won't go far at all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey,
everybody out here watching YouTube. Like my brother said over here, you can learn a lot from YouTube. Also on YouTube, you can learn how to have your own YouTube page. You know what I'm saying? Stop watching everybody else's page and making them rich. Get yourself rich,
Yeah, it's not even about just watching them making them rich. What are you watching?
Right,
is this what you watching? This is going to be entertaining, or you want something so knowledgeable that you can maintain it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's okay to watch something, but what are you getting out of what you watch? Because like I said, we all watch crazy stuff at time to time. But at the same time, priorities come before the fun.
Yeah, so Mr. Ashley, I heard you had your own YouTube page. Tell me a little more about that.
My YouTube page, I want to gratitude to the people out there that's looking for a great sense of humor of knowledge. That's what it's not just about, I'm a boxing instructor, but it's just not about boxing. I want to get people on here on this podcast that willing to open up and share not only their personal business. They don't have to share their personal business if they don't want to, but I want them to feel comfortable with great superior conversation.
Right.
So that's it, man. That's it, man. So I'm not on here to antagonize nothing, but I am gonna speak my mind, and I won't. But like I said, for the people that's watching, have self-love, you guys. Have self-love. Have self-love, man. Because if you don't, man, it's not cool, man. You start being insecurities when you get in a relationship. You start having trust issues, and that's not something you want to do, man. Because you become something you're not, and that ain't cool, man. You know, you want to have self-love within yourself, but you got to keep God first, man. There's nothing wrong. Some people be ashamed to go to God, or some people go to God when they need something. No, go to Him with something that's going good in your life.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, man. I'm glad you brought up God. Speaking on that, I heard God did a lot for you, Mr. Corey.
Well, He done a lot for everybody. Everybody's alive this morning. Some people didn't live to see our age, but the people that's alive this morning, He did not just for me. He doing a lot for a whole world. We just have to reach out to Him. You know what I'm saying? Just because I got things going on right now, you got things going positively too. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be sitting here talking. We wouldn't be sitting here talking to one another and get the jazz. Because I enjoy talking to you. I enjoy talking to this conversation. I really enjoy this.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, God woke you up this morning. He blessed you waking up this morning. Hey, that's a great blessing, you know.
Yep. So,
as long as you got that breath, you know what I'm saying?